For this assignment, you need this number line. This is what you'll turn in. And a packet of these square roots. Don't write on this because I only have a class set. Write all over this, but don't write on the square roots because I only have a class set. I'll do the first few with you, and then you're on your own. So you have to figure out where on this number line these square roots would fall. First one is square root of 3. So we need to figure out what is the square root of 3. So that's 1.73. So this is in between the integers of 1 and 2. And because this is a 7, it's closer to 2. So if you look on both of your number lines, you have two choices for a square root to be in between 1 and 2. Because of the 7, this tells you that it's really close to 2. If you were to round that up, that would round to a 2. So we need the dot that's closest to 2. So that would be this one. So inside of the box, you put the square root. And outside, you put your decimal approximate. Let's try the square root of 195. So that's 13.96. That's in between 13 and 14. And that 9 tells you that this is really, really close to 14. So you need to find your two choices that you have between 13 and 14. Here's 13 and 14. This one's closer to 13, so it's probably not it. This one is really, really close to 14. So you put your square root inside and your decimal approximate outside. Next one is the square root of 340. You get 18.4. That 9 is going to make that 3 or 4. So 18.44. That's in between 18 and 19. And that 4, if you were rounding, you would round the same. It would stay the same. So that tells you that this number is really close to 18. It's closer to 18 than it is to 19. So if you look between 18 and 19, we have two choices. We have this one up here, who's really close to 19, and this one up here, who's closer to 18. That 4 means that we're closer to 18. So it's got to be this one. Square root inside the box, decimal approximation outside. I'll do one more with you and then you're on your own. Square root of 253. That's 15.9. That 5, we're on that 0, 2, and 1. So 15.91. That's in between 15 and 16. And this 9 says that it's really close to 16. The bigger this number, the closest it is to the higher one. So you need to find your dot that's in between 15 and 16, but it's really close to 16. So here's 15 and 16. There's your dot. And that one's pretty close to 16. Let's check the other line. 15 to 16 doesn't have a dot. So it's got to be this one up here. Square root inside, decimal outside. Make sure your name gets up here. Once you finish with these, turn this paper in, and then return this back to the stack. And then start on your quiz is assignments. If you have any questions, come see me.